Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the show where the aim of the game is to avoid the obvious answers and find the obscure ones. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Dave, and this is my gorgeous wife, Donna, and we're from Castleford in West Yorkshire.
Couple number two.
I'm Neil, this is my friend Jenny, and we're both from Ruislip.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Sam, this is my mum Nikki, and we're from Guildford.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Tim. This is my sister Karina, and I'm from Tamworth, and she's from Wolverhampton in the Midlands.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A very, very warm welcome to Pointless. It's terrific to have you all here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. Apparently, he's a trained barrister, which is just perfect because I am dying for a cappuccino. It is my Pointless friend, it's Rob Rinder.
It's a delight to be here. Thank you.
It's
for the
lovely to have you
bow.
back.
You're looking more loyally than me today, I have to say. Judge.
Oh, loyally. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, right, yes. Yes, well, you've dressed down, though.
I have. Well, no,
dressed
I've just casually for you. So,
Chambers wear.
Yeah, exactly.
Got your Chambers slippers on.
I've got my fabulous shoes on.
You have got your fabulous shoes on.
Yeah.
You have to take his word for that.
Sorry. Yeah, you can't see what's underneath the desk.
No. Some trousers wouldn't have hurt, though, Rob. Now, Chris and Hayley got through to the final last time, and they did not win the jackpot. So we add another £1,000 to that, which means today's jackpot starts off at £2,250. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. The Pointless rule you have to remember at all times. I know you know it, but I'm going to say it again, just in case it slipped your mind. The pair with the highest score at the end of each round gets eliminated, so just keep your scores as low as you possibly can. Very best of luck to everybody. Our first category today is sport. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many host cities of the Paralympic Games as they could, Rob.
Yeah, so we're looking for any location that's been designated the official host city of a summer or winter Paralympic Games. This is since the first official Paralympic Games in 1960 up to 2022. Now, we'll accept any location listed on the official Paralympic.org website, even if it's not actually a city.
Thank you very much indeed. Dave, welcome to Pointless. It's lovely to have you here. We need to know about you. Dave, tell us.
I'm a sign fitter. That's what I do for a living, fitting signs and lights to pubs and shops, etc.
That's exciting. So at the minute a shop, this always, I can never understand it, but at the minute a shop, shut up shop, quite often they just turn the sign back to front, wouldn't they?
Yes.
So you could see it in reverse. I always thought that was weird. I thought, wow, I don't know who's taking over that shop. But, Dave, what do you do in your spare time when you're not up a ladder?
Well, we like to do a bit of travelling. We've been to Gambia and other places. And
That's proper travelling.
Yes, and we want to go to Vietnam. So we're looking forward to maybe getting there in the very near future.
Very nice indeed. Maybe a bit of jackpot action.
Well,
could
yes.
get you out to Vietnam. That'd be nice. Now, Dave, here we go. Paralympic host cities. What are you going to go for?
I think I will have a go at Sydney.
Sydney, says Dave. Shall we see if that's right? Shall we see how many of our 100 people said it? Sydney. Well, it's right, which is a promising start. Down we go with Sydney. Not bad at all. 26. Solid start to the round there, Dave.
Well done. Yeah, the 2000 Summer Games were there, and that's where Dame Tanni Grey-Thompson enjoyed her success. She won 4 gold medals at that Paralympics. So well done. Good.
Thank you very much indeed, Rob. Jenny, welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you with us. Tell us about yourself, Jenny.
Hi, I'm Jenny from Ruislip, and I'm a registered childminder.
Very good indeed. And we're not minding children. What do you like to get up to?
I like going on long walks with my dog and bird watching.
Very good. If you happen to see a bird while you're walking your dog, is your dog good with birds?
Not bad. He likes ducks. Likes to chase ducks.
Not a registered duck minder, then? No. OK. Yes. It's annoying, that. I wish our dogs, I'm afraid, would just have no manners at all.
No, he's pretty
when
good.
it comes to other wildlife. Jenny, Paralympic host cities, what are we thinking?
I'm just going to have a guess, and I'm going to say Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro, says Jenny. Should we see if that is right? Rio de Janeiro. It is right. 26 is the only score we have posted, and you pass it. There we have a low score, 15. Very well done indeed, Jenny.
It's a good story, yeah. 2016 featured 22 sports, and I think it was the debut of Paralympic triathlon. Copacabana Beach, bikinis, the work. I wonder what the sign would say.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you very much. Nikki, welcome back to Pointless.
Thank you.
I am fully aware that it is your third and final show, so we
Yeah.
really have to make this one count.
Yeah.
We need to know more about you, though, Nikki. It's your last chance to tell us.
Oh, gosh. So I like walking dogs. I love dogs. My husband, when I married, he always said he didn't particularly want a lot of kids or a lot of dogs, which has actually gone totally off to his 4 children. But
4 children, how many dogs?
well, I managed to get a Labrador first.
Yes.
But unfortunately, he was very misbehaved a lot, so it wasn't
Yeah.
the great sort of
Not a great advocate
example, no.
for the whole dog thing.
So I had to wait another 4 or 5 years, and last year we got a Bernese mountain dog, which is
That's
beautiful.
wonderful. I have no idea what they look like, but
They're
they
big.
sound
Gorgeous.
lovely.
Big, gorgeous.
Big?
Big.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
What sort of weight are they?
At the moment, she's about 40 kg,
OK.
but she's going to go to about 60, maybe.
Crikey.
Yeah.
That's more than I weigh. Good
Yeah.
luck with
That's
that.
good. Yeah.
Now, Nikki, what are you going to go for?
I can go for Tokyo.
Tokyo, says Nikki. Should we see how many of our 100 said? Tokyo. Tokyo is absolutely right. 26 still our high score, 15 our low, 35 for Tokyo. Yeah.
Actually, it might have been a higher score because they've hosted it twice, 1964 and should have been 2020, but because of COVID, 2021. Badminton and Taekwondo making their Paralympic debuts. So,
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Karina, welcome to Pointless again.
Thank you.
Tell us more about Karina.
Well, I like music. When
Yes.
I'm not teaching music, I have an adult choir and we raise money for our local hospice in
That's
Wolverhampton.
good. For a moment, I thought it was just a choir that sang rude songs. I get it. I get it now. Yep. That's nice. No, you sing lovely songs.
We do. We put on concerts, we raise money.
Ah,
It's great.
Yeah, how often do you sing with them?
We meet each week. It's a social thing as well. We don't audition. Anybody can come along.
There we are. And where do you meet?
Compton.
Compton.
Yeah, we raise money for Compton Care.
OK, Compton Care. There we are. If you're in the region and fancy a sing, there we are. Karina,
Yes.
what are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for a Winter Olympic venue and I'm going to go for Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City, says Karina. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said Salt Lake City? Well, it's right. I could tell you thought it was right anyway, so that's not a surprise. But look at that. Down it goes. It is our new low score, 7 for Salt Lake City. Fantastic work.
yeah. 2002, smart answer. Do you think I'd love to come and join your choir at some point?
Oh, please do.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Come and speak to me afterwards. It's a joyous thing, community singing. It's to open cabinet sessions with a joint sing-along. Did you know that? Yeah.
No.
Up
Do they?
until, not anymore, no.
Oh, they
But
should.
Back into the, yeah, a bit of a sing-song.
I think that'd be terrific.
I agree.
It's a good idea.
It brings everyone joy together.
That's
Yeah.
exactly
They
right.
could have Money's Too Tight to Mention.
Well, exactly. We are halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. Well done, Karina. 7 is the best score of the pass. So that is altogether fabulous for you and Tim. Then we travel up to 15, where we find Jenny and Neil. From there to 26, where we find Dave and Donna. And then up to 35, Nikki and Sam. So, Sam, there is a burden on those shoulders of yours. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Well, the second players, please step up to the podium. Tim, welcome back to Pointless. Great to have you with us again. Now, we
you.
discovered last time that you were also a teacher, but are now retired.
Yes.
Tell us more about your retirement.
Well, I still enjoy playing a wide range of sports.
Very good.
I play football, which is walking football now.
Walking football.
Yes, I'm embarrassed to say.
I
Walking
don't
football.
believe that. I bet you'd be a spirited jog at the very
That's
least.
strictly against the rules, I'm afraid.
Oh, you have to walk.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, I didn't know that was a real thing. OK, really, walking football. Oh, that sounds entirely agreeable.
yes.
But you can kick it you can hoof it as hard as you like.
That's the general idea of football, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know that. Honestly, I think I'm born yesterday. Now then, Tim, we would like you to score 27 or less with your answer, and that way you can get into round 2. What are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for Montreal.
Montreal, says Tim. There is your red line, Tim. What happens when we say Montreal? Ooh. Bad luck, Tim. I'm afraid that's an incorrect answer. Scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 107.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I would have guessed that as well, but they didn't host the Paralympic Games that year. Pity.
No, we are. Thank you very much indeed, Rob. Now then, Sam. Sam, welcome back.
Thank you.
Tell us more, Sam. More.
I was going to say, I'm trying to get into cooking at the moment. So basically, I've visited a few places in my life.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to like, learn how to cook each of the national dishes.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Not like that successfully, but I try my best.
Which has been the least successful?
I tried to make, I made a pho from Vietnam.
Yeah.
But like, it just ended up being this like, because it meant to be really like thin and noodly kind of soup, but it just ended up being this mushy kind of thick mess.
OK.
But
one
I
moment.
tried.
Nikki, what did you do wrong?
I have no idea what he did wrong, but he did something wrong.
Okay.
My parents weren't nice to me about it, but yeah.
OK. Did anyone actually eat it, though? Was it
We all
eaten?
had
You
a
ate
little
it?
bit.
I think out of sympathy.
OK.
Yeah.
I finished it though, because you've got to finish what you cook. So.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Well, good luck. I will persevere with the pho if I
Yeah, I'll try my best. I'll try again.
Yes, get it right next time. It'll be delicious. Now, Sam, you're on 35. 71 or less gets you into round 2.
I'm going to go for Athens.
Athens says, Sam, shall we see what Sam's red line looks like? Yes, I was hoping you'd say that, because there it is. Athens. Athens is absolutely right, and it gets you through. Very well done indeed, Sam. Down and down and down. It goes to 10. Very well done. 45 is your total.
Yeah. 2004 Summer Games, well done. Two sports, judo and women's sitting volleyball were part of the programme for the first time. And also China topped the medals table. It's a good answer. Well done.
Thank you very much indeed, Rob. Neil, welcome to Pointless. It's great to have you with us.
Thank you very much.
We'd like to hear all about you.
I'm retired now.
Yes.
But I served as a police officer for 31 years prior to that.
Very good. I'd say Neil has an excellent voice for the law.
he does.
For the law. I know you are a different voice of the law, but as the long arm of the law, cracking voice, Neil.
Thank you very much.
What an authority. What do you like getting up to for fun?
Sport, I watch a lot of sport, but I play golf, so I'm a member at a golf club. And, yeah, so I play that 3 times a week.
Wow, good for you.
So, yeah.
Brilliant. Now, Neil, you are on 15. We are looking at a target score of 91 or less for you. What are you thinking of?
I think I'm going to have to go safe. I'm going to go for London.
London, says Neil. OK, you get a red line, which is this high up. Look at that. High up. How many of our 100 said London? It's right, and you're through. Down it goes to 64. Very well done. 79, your total.
Well done, 2012 Games. And it was also a moment when Paralympics really came into its own. 11 million people on Channel 4 watched the opening ceremony, which was actually Channel 4's biggest audience for a decade at that point, yeah.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Rob. Now, Donna, welcome to Pointless. It's
Hello,
lovely to have
hi.
you here. Tell us all about yourself, Donna.
Come from Castleford and I work for a bank as a complaints manager. Been working with them for 33 years now.
Oh, complaints manager. Can't you be the compliments manager? Can you maybe swap with someone on compliments you do one day on complaints, one day? Oh. I suppose you get very hard, thick-skinned, I suppose.
Yes, very, yes.
Now, what do you do to put all the complaints out of your head?
I like cooking as well, yeah, so...
Ever tried a faux soup,
I
Donna?
haven't, no.
Well, we'll never know what goes wrong, what the pitfalls are of the faux soup. But, yes. Now, Donna, you are on 26. We are looking at a score of 80 or less for you to get into round 2. What
Right.
would you like to go for?
I think I'll go for Beijing.
Beijing,
Beijing.
says Donna. Here is your red line. What happens when we say Beijing? It's right. And you are through. Very well done indeed. That goes down to 28, takes your total up to 54.
Yeah. So 2008, the Summer Games, and 2022, the Winter Games as well. On both occasions, China topped the medals table. Well done. There were only 8 pointless answers. So before we look at them, here are some of the low scorers. You could have had Innsbruck or New York, which would have scored you 4 points. Lillehammer, 3 points. 1 point for Nagano in Japan, Tel Aviv, or Turin as well. I'm surprised anybody knew the Tel Aviv one. Did you know that one?
No.
No, I didn't get any of those. And here are the pointless answers. Albertville, Arnhem, and Yailu. Heidelberg, which I only knew because of the university, so I was surprised it had held the Paralympic Games. Örnsköldsvik in Sweden, and Pyeongchang, of course, in South Korea, which was a Winter Games that I knew of. And this is a sort of surprising one as well. Stoke Mandeville, 1984 was the host. and Tignes, which is a well-known skiing resort as well in France, which held the Winter Games in 1992. Well done at home if you got any of those, because I didn't.
Thank you very much indeed, Rob. That brings us to the end of our first round. It means we have to say goodbye to the pair with our highest score. Karina and Tim, that is you, on 107. Bad luck. That would have been a brilliant answer, I'm afraid, Montreal, had it only been right. That was just that small matter, but we knew where you were coming from. So thank you very much, Tim and Karina. For the remaining three pairs, it is now time for round two. There we are, down to three pairs. Very well done, everybody. You made it through with flying colours. Sam, you were our lowest individual scorer in that round, so very, very well done indeed. In fact, Sam and Nikki are lowest combined scorers on the far podium, so terrific work. Best of luck to all three pairs. Our category for round two today is classical music. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns classical music, C-H-O-R-D-S. Rob.
Very excited about this one. I've watched Pointless for a long time, never seen my categories, the works of Pushkin or the history of My Little Pony come up, so this would be my category. We're going to show you the popular titles of pieces and works of classical music, but they're all missing a word beginning with the letters C, H, O, R, D or S. We'll give you the initial letter, blank spaces for the remaining letters, and the name of the composers as an additional clue. Please give us the word the fewest of our 100 new.
Thank you very much indeed. So, let's reveal our first board of clues. Here they are, 6 of them. We have C, de Lune, Debussy. Land of H and Glory, Elgar. O, in the Underworld, Offenbach. Der A, Strauss. D, Lament, Purcell. And Moonlight S, Beethoven. There we are. Donna.
Ooh, I think I'll go with Moonlight Sonata, Beethoven.
Moonlight Sonata for the bottom one there. Let's see how many of our 100 said sonata. Moonlight Sonata, absolutely right. That goes down to 54. Very well done.
It's a wonderful piece of music. Lots of beginner piano players have played. It's actually named Moonlight Sonata 5 years after Beethoven's death. There was a German poet, I think, that published a review that likened the first movement to a boat floating in the moonlight on Lake Lucerne in Switzerland. And they have an amazing festival every year in the summer there. Fantastic.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Jenny.
Hello. I'm going to have a total guess at the third one down. I don't know if I'm making this up. Is it Orpheus in the Underworld?
Orpheus, says Jenny. Shall we see? Well, shall we see? Is it Orpheus? It is Orpheus in the Underworld. 54 is the only score we have at the moment, and you pass it. Look at that. Down it goes to 25. This is terrific work, Jenny. Very well done.
Yeah. Lovely. And there's a piece in it called the Infernal Gallop, which is also known, if you can do your high kicks, as the can-can.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Nikki. You're the last person to have the board. Perhaps you'd like to gallop us through it.
Perhaps not. I only know the top two, Land of Hope and Glory and Claire de Lune, which I'm going to go for.
You're going to go for Claire de Lune for Debussy. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said that? Claire. Claire de Lune. Absolutely right. Well, 54 is our high score. There you are on 55.
Yeah, a well-known one. Apparently, Lang Lan has a very poetic view of this, a great Chinese pianist. He says it's like glimpsing the moon through the trees. Stuff of great music. Lives forever.
So, shall
now,
I?
This is you.
It is.
Let's see how you get on.
Let's start with, let's get Land of Hope and Glory out of the way.
76 for that.
There we are. And then we have Dido's Lament from Dido and Aeneas from Purcell.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful piece.
And then we have Der Rosenkavalier,
gorgeous.
Strauss.
And that scored 8.
Marvellous, thank you very much indeed. Well, now we're halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. Jenny and Neil, 25. Very well done indeed, the best score of the past. Now we travel from there up to 54, where we find Donna and Dave, and then neck and neck with them, but very slightly out in front, Nikki and Sam. So, Sam, you get the new board. How is your classical music?
Great.
Splendid. I'm looking forward to this. Let's have a lovely low score from you. Good luck. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let us put 6 more classical music titles with a missing word on the board, and here they are. We have C and Gigue in D major, Pachelbel. H, Wedding Feast, Coleridge-Taylor. William Tell, O, Rossini. R and Juliet, Prokofiev. Nessun D, Puccini. And The Rite of S, Stravinsky. Sam. There we are, lots of pieces of music with missing words that, for fun, happen to begin with the letters C, H, O, R, D or S. What are those words?
I'm going to go for Nessun Dorma.
You're going to go for Nessun Dorma. OK, no red line for you as you are the high scorers. How many of our 100 said Dorma? Dorma is right. Down to 55, exactly the same score as your mum. There we are, 110, your total.
From Puccini's 1924 opera Turandot, an amazing opera, None Shall Sleep. And Puccini was, you know, quite the guy, driving around in his fast cars. You know, not the type of composer we think, you know, sitting there being miserable. It's all about the fun.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Neil, you're on 25. 84 or less is what we're looking for.
Well, I definitely know 2. Yeah, I'll go for Stravinsky, The Rite of Spring.
The Rite of Spring. Here is your red line, Neil. It is there. Shall we see where we end up with Spring? Rite of Spring gets you through. Very well done. You are in the head-to-head. Down, that goes to 22. Very well done. Taking your total up to 47.
Yeah, an amazing piece of ballet. Well done. Good answer.
Thank you very much indeed, Rob. Now then, Dave, you are on 54. We are looking for a score of 55 or less. Would you like to talk us through the board?
I only know 2, and that's with William Tell Overture and Romeo and Juliet. Or I could gamble and say... No, I'll go for William Tell Overture.
William Tell Overture, says Dave. OK, here is your red line. Now, this is key. Can we get you below that red line with William Tell Overture? Oh! 64 for William Tell Overture, taking your total up to 118.
Yeah. And this is actually written about the Swiss patriot from the 14th century, William Tell. But most people know it, of course, from a theme for The Lone Ranger from the 1950s TV show. It's a great piece of music. I want to find out what the risky one was, Dave.
I was going to say Horatio's Wedding Feast, but I don't think it's correct.
Good job you didn't.
It's a good job you didn't say that, because it was.
It is a heartbreaking story. Hiawatha's Wedding Feast.
Yeah, that scored 10.
And Romeo and Juliet, I imagine, will be a high scorer. There we are,
93 for that. Yeah.
The top one is not as hard as it seems, because it says Gigue. Most people are being put off. There's one piece by Pachelbel, and pretty much only one piece that everyone knows by Pachelbel, and it is the Canon. And that is it, the Canon and Gigue.
Only 8 for that.
Thank you very much indeed, Rob. Well, that brings us to the end of our second round. It means we have to say goodbye to one of our pairs, and Dave and Donna, I'm afraid. It was very close. Very close indeed. You gave us a fabulous run for our money there. But Dave and Donna, we will look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks so much, Dave and Donna. For our 2 remaining pairs, though, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Jenny and Neil, Sam and Nikki. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £2,250. But before we play the head-to-head, shall we see if we can find a couple of pointless answers so we can swell that jackpot a little bit? £250 for each pointless answer you can find. Here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many modern country singers as they could. Rob.
Yeah, this is a challenging one. If you're not into country music, you're going to see 6 options. 2 are pointless names of contemporary country music singers who have had albums in the UK country chart. 2 are scoring and 2 are not modern country singers. Now, there's £250 in the jackpot for each pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed. So can you find the pointless modern country singers from these 6? And we have Margarita Taylor, Kane Brown, Lainey Wilson, Luke Combs, Jordan Davis and Taylor Sheridan. There we are. Does anybody know anything?
No.
Do speak up. In which case, I'm going to
Margarita
dive...
Taylor, wasn't she a DJ or something?
Who was?
Margarita Taylor.
OK.
Yeah,
don't
she
know.
was.
Jenny and Neil, I'm going to come to you first then. Who would you like to nominate as a pointless country singer?
Yeah, you want to go for that one?
Yeah, shall we?
Come on. Yeah, all right, we'll go for Lainey Wilson.
We're going to go for Lainey Wilson. That sounds like a great name for a country singer. Is it a pointless country singer? Let's find out. Lainey Wilson is absolutely right. And down that goes. All the way to the bottom. Very well done indeed. Right. Sam and Nikki, it's been a while since we've had double pointless in this round. Let's see if we can find the other pointless answer. What do we think?
We're going to go for Luke Combs.
Luke Combs. Is Luke Combs a pointless country singer?
Ooh.
It's a country singer. Oh! Two people remembered Luke Combs.
Yeah. You were right about Margarita Taylor, yeah, not a country singer.
She's a fellow presenter on Classic FM.
Yeah.
Yeah, does the Drive Time show.
But she's here, do you know why? Because she's a country file presenter. So you see, getting into your heads over there. And only two people, you're so close. Kane Brown is a scoring country singer. He got 2. So, Xander, which of our 2 remaining artists is pointless?
See, Taylor Sheridan. I think Sheridan Taylor feels very familiar to me, the other way around, and I think is therefore, I think might be the red X, and I think Jordan Davis must be the country singer.
You're right for the wrong reasons. Taylor Sheridan was creator of the popular Western TV series Yellowstone and its spin-offs. So Jordan Davis, he's won Song of the Year at the 2022 Country Music Association Awards for the song Buy Dirt. You would have been pointless.
Well, I would have been pointless. That's terrific. There we are. Well done. You managed to find one pointless answer, which means we can add £250 to the jackpot, so it now stands at £2,500. But who'll be playing for it? Well, let's find out in the head-to-head. As ever, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you are now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Best of luck to both pairs. Here is our first question, and it is all about Catwoman on screen, Rob.
Yeah, so we're going to show you 5 pictures of people who have played Catwoman on TV or in film. Please tell us who these actors are.
Thank you very much indeed. Can you identify the actors who are about to appear as Catwoman? A. B. C. D. And E. There we are. Now, Jenny and Neil, you're our low scorers. You get to go first.
We'll go for D. That's Eartha Kitt.
D. Eartha Kitt. So, Sam and Nikki, can you talk us through the rest of those cat women?
A is Michelle Pfeiffer. C maybe Honor Blackman. I'm not sure. Don't know B and E. We're going to go for A, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer. So we have Eartha Kitt and Michelle Pfeiffer. Jenny and Neil said Eartha Kitt for D. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? Eartha Kitt is right. It's a good answer. Down it goes to 26. Meanwhile, Sam and Nikki have gone for Michelle Pfeiffer for A. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? Michelle Pfeiffer. Michelle Pfeiffer is right. 26 is what we have to beat. Up to 31 for Michelle Pfeiffer. Very well done indeed, Jenny and Neil. After one question, we're up 1-0.
Michelle Pfeiffer was right. B, anyone? Did you know who it was? Halle Berry, who played Catwoman in the 2004 film. And that got 35, which I didn't know who it was, I have to say. Now, C, I knew this one. Did you know who it was?
No.
It's Julie Newmar, who was in the first 2 seasons of Batman on TV from 1966 to 1967, along with Adam West as Batman. Julie Newmar would have got you 3. And the last one I didn't know, but it's our only pointless answer. Cameron Bicondova, who plays Catwoman in the TV series Gotham.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Well, here comes our second question. Sam and Nikki, you get to answer it first. You've got to win it to stay in the game, so good luck. Our second question is all about garam masala. Rob.
So we're going to show you some spices that can feature in the South Asian spice mix garam masala. However, we've removed alternate letters from their names. Please name these spices.
Thank you very much indeed. So can you fill in the missing bits to make up these spices? Here we go. Here is our board of 5. CRAO, CMN, BAK, PPECRS, CNAO, and COE. Sam and Nikki, you get to go first.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. How
do you spell it?
We're going to go for cinnamon.
You're going to go for cinnamon. OK. Now then, Jenny and Neil, can you talk us through the board?
The second one's cumin. Third one's black peppercorns.
I think the bottom one might be cloves.
Yeah. We'll go cumin.
You're going to go cumin. OK, so we have cinnamon and we have cumin. Sam and Nikki had cinnamon. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Cinnamon is right. Down it goes to 27. Meanwhile, Jenny and Neil have gone for cumin, the second one. Let's see how many of our 100 said cumin. Cumin's right. Ooh, it's a very high one. Oh, well, Sam and Nikki, very well done indeed. After 2 questions, you're back in the game. It's 1-1.
Well, had you gone with your gut, you'd have won. Cloves is a bottom for 22. Black peppercorns for 43. And the top was cardamom, which 15 people knew.
Thank you very much. OK, now it all comes down to a third question. Whoever wins this decider goes through to the final and plays for that jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Our third question is all about books written in the form of diaries.
Yeah, so for this round, we're going to show you the titles of 5 works of fiction that were written wholly or partly in the form of diaries or journals. We'll also tell you the names of their authors and the years that they were first published in book form. However, we're going to remove all but the first letter of one of the words of each title. Please tell us the missing words.
Thank you very much indeed. So can you fill in the names of these book titles? And we have Artichoke H. Sita Brahmachari, 2011. Diary of a W. Kid, Jeff Kinney, 2007. D. Bram Stoker, 1897. The P Diaries, Meg Cabot, 2000. And The Secret Diary of Adrian M., aged 13 3/4, Sue Townsend, 1982. There we are. Jenny and Neil, over to you.
Well, we know a couple, but we're going to take a bit of a punt on the top one and go for Artichoke Heart.
Artichoke Heart, say Jenny and Neil. Now then, Sam and Nikki, can you talk us through that board?
I can do it. I think we think the second one's Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Third one's Dracula. The P Diaries is the Princess Diaries. And the bottom was The Secret Diary of Adrian Mole. I think we go for the Princess Diaries.
OK, the Princess Diaries, say Sam and Nikki. So we have Heart versus Princess. Artichoke Heart, say Jenny and Neil. Should we see how many of our 100 said that, if it's right? No. Bad luck, which means you only have to be right, Sam and Nikki, to win the point and go through to the final. Princess, is that right? The Princess Diaries. Princess, very well done. It's right. Down to 27, but it was right, crucially, which means after 3 questions, Sam and Nikki, you are through to the final, 2-1.
Heartbreaking. The title is Artichoke Hearts with an S.
Oh, no.
You're 1 letter away, but it has to be right. I'm afraid that's the law. It was also the winning answer with the lowest points, 19. My hearts are breaking for you. The Diary of a Wimpy Kid, correct. You've got the board entirely right, Sam, 58. Dracula, 73. And The Secret Diary of Adrian Mole at 74.
Thank you very much indeed, Rob. That brings us to the end of our head-to-head round. Jenny and Neil, you are the pair leaving us. This is only your first show, though.
Yes.
You've done very, very, very well indeed. We'll look forward to great things next time when you're back. We'll see you then. But meanwhile, thank you very much, Jenny and Neil. But for Sam and Nikki, it's now time for the Pointless Final. Congratulations, Sam and Nikki. You have fought off all the competition and you've won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win the Pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £2,500. Well, again, I mean, this has happened quite a bit lately. People in their third shows just ending up in the final round, which is perfect. But what makes it even more perfect is if we can send you home with that jackpot. So what would you like to see come up?
Well, sport, for me. Basically sport, movies, geography, I would like to see.
OK, Nikki?
I want any of them to come up, so the onus is on him.
OK, fair enough. Shall we see what today's four look like? Here goes. TV series starring Jason Bateman, World Bird of Prey species, The Ashes 2023, Eminem. What are we thinking, Sam, particularly?
I could do Ashes or Eminem. I know enough, I think.
Do you know some of his records?
Yeah.
Like obscure ones?
Yeah. OK, Eminem, please.
OK, we're going to go Eminem. OK.
Eminem. Now, this is Sam's choice. You've divested yourself of all responsibility, Nikki, which is a good thing to do as a parent. We're looking for the title of any song featured on Eminem's second greatest hits compilation, Curtain Call 2, which was released in 2022 and features songs released from his comeback in 2009 and later. Or we're looking for any word of 5 or more letters in the lyrics to the first verse and chorus of Eminem's 2002 UK #1 single, Lose Yourself. Very, very best of luck.
As always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. If you can find 3 pointless answers, we'll throw in a £500 bonus. Are you ready?
Yeah.
OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Go through the lyrics and we'll the words.
Knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already.
Start again.
I know, I got it. Okay. I think bombs.
Bombs.
Drop bombs.
Yeah.
But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole, I don't go so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. Time's up, over now. I think bombs is quite a good one.
Yeah, and go through it again. Words.
I think no, these.
Open, did you say?
No, I'm not. I think bombs.
Say the words again.
No, I'm thinking of the songs on the album.
Yeah.
I think Monster could be quite a good one.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, quite recent. Monster, Love the Way You Lie, Without Me, Stan.
Yeah, don't do Monster, I've heard of that, and I've heard of Stan. Don't do Monster, I've heard of.
OK.
10 seconds left.
I'm going Knees, Bombs, and...
What were the 2 songs you
Wrote.
said?
Knees, Bombs, Wrote.
OK, looks like you're happy, and there we are. Your minute is up. We have 3 answers. What are they?
They're all for the bottom one.
OK, all lyrics, words of 5 or more letters.
Knees.
Bombs.
And wrote.
Wrote.
Yeah,
W-R-O-T-E.
yeah.
OK. Of those 3, which is the best shot at a pointless answer?
I think.
Bombs goes last. Least likely to be pointless?
Knees,
and then wrote goes in the middle. OK, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have knees, wrote, and bombs. Well, very, very best of luck. Any one of these could turn out to be pointless and could win that jackpot for you, which would mean you'd be leaving here with £2,500. What would you like to do with that? Sam, I'm going to ask you first.
Well, I spoke about earlier how I like to go travelling and stuff, and I've done Southeast Asia and Europe a few years back, but I'd love to do Central and South America.
Fantastic.
So that'd definitely help towards that, yeah.
Certainly it would. Nikki, how about you?
It would also be nice to go on a holiday, put it towards a family holiday.
Very
if
nice.
Sam could come with us.
Well, maybe you could meet him.
Yeah, we could meet him somewhere nice.
In Panama.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be nice. Or on the Caribbean. I don't know. These are just thoughts. Knees is your first answer. In all 3 cases, we're looking for words of 5 or more letters from the first verse or chorus of Lose Yourself by Eminem. How many of our 100 people said knees? Might it be pointless? Knees is right. It just has to go all the way down to 0 for you to win that jackpot of £2,500. Down we go with knees, all looking very promising into single figures. Yes, still going down with knees. Still, you've done it, look at that! Very well done indeed. Fantastic work. Which means you are going home with the jackpot of £2,500. But there is a but. I said earlier, if you had 3 pointless answers, we'd give a £500 bonus, which would increase your jackpot to £3,000. 2 more answers on the board. So shall we just find out if they are pointless? Wrote, is that pointless? Wrote is right. Knees was right, took us all the way down to the bottom. Is wrote going to take us all the way down to the bottom? If it is, it means we are suddenly in business for a 3rd pointless. Let's have a look. Yes, that is pointless. OK, so now let's find out if your 3rd and final answer, bombs, is pointless, because if it is, then that bonus kicks in. Bombs, let's find out. Bombs is right. So knees was right and pointless. Wrote was right and pointless. We are now on bombs. Down it goes. Into single figures, still going down. £3,000 is yours. And that's right! It's a pointless answer, so huge congratulations. Bombs being another pointless answer means you have won that £500 bonus. You are now taking home £3,000.
What an amazing round for you, Sam. I mean, you knew so many pointless answers in 60 seconds.
I just started rapping. I was a bit... Yeah.
And, you know, Mum, it's right to just leave all of the major decisions to your kids.
Sometimes.
You really helped because I heard you say monster.
Yeah.
And that would have scored points.
There you go.
And would have stopped you winning.
Heard of it, yeah.
Right, would have stopped you winning the £500 bonus. So good work.
Oh, my goodness. Thank
to you. Now, let's have a look at the pointless answers from the 2022 album Curtain Call 2. Godzilla, so #1 in 2020. Yeah, and another pointless answer I heard you give earlier, Love the Way You Lie,
Yeah.
which features Rihanna, also pointless. Walk on Water and Won't Back Down, also pointless. In fact, everything was pointless apart from the following answers, which all scored points. The Monster, Rap God, Not Afraid, Lucky You and No Love. Now, moving on to words of 5 or more letters in the first verse and chorus to lose yourself. The pointless answers were joking, reality, sweater and vomit. OK, so the only scoring answers were moment, chance, music, never, better, opportunity, spaghetti, forgetting, heavy, lifetime, nervous, seas and surface. Everything else was pointless. And very, very well done to all of you out there if you got the pointless answers.
Thank you very much indeed, Rob, and thanks once again to our winning players, Sam and Nikki, who take away today's jackpot of £3,000. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Rob. And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.